Welcome to Bariatric Business Accelerator, the podcast created for busy weight loss practitioners and their teams who want to systematize, simplify, and accelerate the growth of their new or existing weight loss practice. I'm your host, Carol Clark, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that I wrote a blog on for the company Robard, nutritional company, but it gained quite a bit of traction, and I thought I may as well just share it as a part of the podcast as well for those that may not follow or have received that blog or saw it at any point. So the topic was about why it makes sense to have an e-store for your weight loss practice. And I gave my top 10 reasons. Now, I'm somebody who has had an e-store for our practice here in Virginia for, I don't know, 12 years or so, and it's something that has evolved over time. I've had it on many different platforms. We've built them out, but anyhow, there are many advantages to having this, and I've actually helped many practices build their e-store over time and promote it. And I've also, now that things have evolved, I've also helped people just set it up on a platform that is more of a done for you platform where they're not doing the fulfillment, meaning they're not sending the product, which is helpful for a number of practices, particularly if you're in an area where your office perhaps is smaller because real estate is at a premium, such as New York City or some of the bigger cities, that sort of thing. But anyhow, let's get to the top 10 reasons. The first one is convenience and accessibility for your patients. It just makes it so easy for your patients to go in there. And for us in particular, our patients love it. We just did a little special over the weekend, and it was for Halloween. So we did a special. We had tons of orders come in, and they can choose whether they want us to ship it to them or whether they want to just pick it up at the office. So they just come by, they've already paid for everything. They just stop in real quick, pick up their order, and they are on their way. So it's convenient for the patients, and it also makes your products very accessible for them. So for us, that's worked really well. We do our own fulfillment, but there are ways to do it where you don't have to do your own fulfillment. I happen to have a retail sales manager who's awesome, she and her team at getting this all accomplished. But that's the first reason, which is really convenience and accessibility to high quality products that you know are the highest quality and are also something that coincides with their meal plan. You're not having to be left to them picking up whatever they want out at a regular store. The second reason is it's easy to set up. It's easier than you think to set it up, no matter what platform you're using. Like I say, we've set it up on many different platforms for our own practice and other practices, but also there are companies that will do all this for you. Robard is one of them that has it. It's a turnkey system. They actually do all the fulfillment. You just provide access for your patients, guide them on what products you want that are best for their meal plan, depending on where they are in their stage of surgical weight loss or medical weight loss. And it has never been as easy to have an e-store as it is today. Really, it is just very simplified. So that's the second reason. The third one is it's an additional revenue stream for your practice. So we want to make sure your main thing that you're doing is running very smoothly, but the higher volume you have through your practice, the more you really do need an on-site and or e-store. So we want to make sure that you have that. It increases revenue into your practice, and it really has been helpful, particularly during trying times as of late or during COVID, that sort of thing. This additional revenue stream and having happy patients who want the products that you offer is really important. The fourth one is enhanced patient compliance and better patient outcomes. Studies show that if patients are integrating high quality supplements, that their outcomes are better. It helps provide them with portion control. It helps make sure that they're getting their protein in, that it's a quality protein that's not filled with a lot of other fillers or things that are higher on the glycemic index. So it really does help with their compliance, especially if they're traveling, that sort of thing, or need a snack for the afternoon, or need to have something in addition to what they, for their lunch. So that's the fourth reason. The fifth one is it strengthens brand loyalty and trust, especially if you private label. We private label most of our products. You don't have to, but it's also something that people typically can only get through your practice. And so you want to make sure that they have access to it, and it increases brand loyalty because people keep coming back. I mean, we have patients who had surgery 15 years ago and they're still visiting our e-store and our store that's on site to get the quality products that they have come to know and love. So no matter how far they are for surgery or how long ago they were involved in a medical weight loss plan, it's something that they keep coming back for, and we love that. It increases the lifetime value of your patient. It increases the engagement. It helps you be top of mind for them, and it helps you stay connected with them to ensure that they are having long-term success, which is really important. The sixth reason is it gives you the opportunity for personalized recommendations for products that you like, for products that you know are good for your patients, but you can promote these and provide links to your e-store for direct purchase, or you can offer them in your practice. But anyhow, having that readily available is really exciting. On a side note, it also gives you something else to talk about in social media. You can share your top products with links, and you can share exactly why it is that you like that product, what the nutritional content is, how it's used, how it best supports your patients. So that's the other one. The seventh reason is that it gives you data-driven insights for continuous improvement. You can see what is best sellers, what are the best sellers for your practice, what are people enjoying, who's purchasing the most, getting to see do they have their own recipes for the different products that you offer. But it gives you data that you can then utilize to make sure that you are not over providing too many products and then ending up with more on hand than what people are buying and having to dispose of some of them. It helps you stay on top of your inventory. It's just a really great way to do that. So it's data-driven insights that help you run your retail store, whether it's on-site, online, or both. The eighth reason why an e-store is really helpful, it does provide streamlined inventory and order management. It puts everything in one place so that you can keep track of it, whether they're doing on-site sales or online sales. But it is a great way for you to keep track of your inventory across all those boards and make sure that your inventory is kept up to par in terms of your par level so that your patients aren't disappointed if something's not available. So it helps that streamlined inventory process. The ninth reason is it's a marketing opportunity for engagement and for education. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but it is a great opportunity for you to utilize in your e-newsletters, in your posting that you do for social media, in your communication in the office, in your visits. It gives you a great opportunity to educate about the importance of quality nutrition, the importance of protein, how to get that in, and also maintaining a lower carbohydrate count and a controlled also amount of calories. So it's a great opportunity to engage and educate from a marketing perspective. And then the 10th one is that it does reduce patient hesitation because they know that you are recommending trusted products that are going to be beneficial for them. So we want to make sure that we are providing those products that are going to be the most beneficial for them. And for these 10 reasons that I just shared, it's a really great reason for you to have an e-store. The article, I'll put a link to it at the bottom of this podcast in the description. There is an article, like I say, a blog that I wrote for Robard, but these are the top 10 reasons if you ever want to chat about your own practice, your own e-store, your own retail sales, anything, please reach out to me. You can always reach out to me, Carol, Karol, at weightlosspracticebuilder.com with lots more free resources at weightlosspracticebuilder.com/free. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this podcast, do so now and share it with anyone else who might find it beneficial. In the meantime, thanks so much for listening and have a great day.